Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury on the Paul Pluta channel. We're doing a paid review today. This is paid review 24 QB11. Quick wristwatch check. What am I wearing today? Well, I am wearing a two-tone Rolex Bluesy. Steel and gold Blue Z. That's right, steel and gold Blue Z. Two-tone Rolex. Love my two-tone. Guys, I've got a collection review for Stephen here. Let's run the intro and let's discuss the collection. Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury. Today we're doing a collection review. Guys, I desperately need more paid reviews. That's right, guys. I need some more because without your help, it gets very hard because there's nothing to review. That's right, guys. There is nothing to review. So I got to try my absolute best. Try my best. Now, let's have a talk here, and we've got a collection to discuss. This is from Stephen. Now let's have a look. He's got a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, six-piece collection. And I love the photo he's just sent me. He sent me a beautiful photo. Let's get this on the screen now. Beautiful photo. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Wow. What a collection. Wow. Mainly Rolex. Let's dive in and let's discuss this. Hi Arch, long-time fan of the channel here. Hope this email finds you well. My name is Steve and I live in Texas. I'm a software developer of over 25 years and I'm in my mid-40s. Oh, the prime of life. He is nailing it. My love for watches started when I was 5 years old and Mum purchased a Movado. She was so proud of that watch and wore it for most of my childhood. As such, after I got my first job, my first watch was also a Movado. Many moons, jobs, and watches later, I have attached a photo of the current state of the collection. Like you, my collection is fluid, and always changing. I am also kind of an amateur photographer, so I have provided you with something a little more fun to look at. Yes, yes, yes. Hope you enjoy the photo. My God, what a beautiful photo. I love it. I love the bokeh. Bokeh. I love. The only problem is, Stephen, you need to tell me the camera, the lens, the aperture. You got to give me all the settings. I like what I see here. I really do like what I see. Okay, what do we got here? I'm glad he's given me a list because sometimes it's hard for me to guess exactly what somebody's got. He's got a Rolex Daytona 116518 Paul Newman. Yes, that's the one on the rubber, and that's yellow gold. He's got a Rolex Submariner 116610 Hulk. The Hulk, that's the 40 mil. Yes, sir. We got a Rolex Oyster Perpetual 39 114300 grape dial. We got a Rolex Datejust 41 126300 blue. We've got a Rolex Datejust 126303 chocolate. That's the two-tone. And we have, to complete it, we got a Cartier Santos 100. So what a beautiful collection. This photo looks amazing. I love how you've done it, man. This is I love a good photo. Someone comes to me and they tell me what they got. You really can change the whole mood in a photo. You can really change it. And I really do love this photo here. It's beautiful. Beautiful photo. Okay. So let's have a talk there. What do I think? Okay, so I'd like to get your thoughts on my collection and maybe hear your suggestions on what I should get next. I love colors, which explains some of my choices. I would love a yellow or coral OP41 next. I also like complications, which I'm considering a Sky Dweller, a Yachtmaster 2, or a Moonphase Cellini. A GMT would be nice too, but it is low on my consideration list. My budget would be around 10 to 20,000. So a nice full gold piece is out. So a full gold piece is out. I bought the Cartier because I wanted something different. But honestly, it doesn't get much wrist time. I keep it mainly because I want a more diversified collection. I sent you $100 in hopes of getting a review from you. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts and suggestions on what I currently have and what next piece should be. Don't roast me too hard. Thanks in advance. And that's from Steve. Well, Steve, what amazing review. What amazing review there. Um, I got to tell you, just sending him an email. Thank you so much. Uploading today. That's right, uploading today. Sorry for the delay. There we go. There we go. Sending that off to him. What can I say there? Okay, so what do I think there? Let's have a look at the fundamentals. You know what? There is nothing wrong with a Rolex centric collection. Absolutely nothing wrong with Rolex. And you know, the Cartier, I love the vibe, the Cartier vibe. Yeah, look, I wouldn't collect just Cartiers. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. However, however, what I would say is that it's good to have a little bit of a mix. Now, with that said, I think you got some keepers and the two keepers that I can see in this collection here, the heavy hitters, is of course your Paul Newman 116518. That's the Daytona, the gold, yellow gold Daytona, Paul Newman dial, Oyster Flex strap. That is a fucking keeper. It's big money. Mind you, it's big money. That's the thing. It is big money. The Hulk is a keeper. The Hulk. And I dare say one of the Datejust is a keeper. Okay, so the rest of it's a bit fluid. Okay, I get it. I get it. I do like the OP. You got a 39, the grape. Yes, I like it. I like the chocolate in the two-tone. The Cartier, I like the Cartier's a bit of voomp. Now. The watch market itself there, it is a bit of a tough situation now. Things have gone a little bit fuck this, fuck die. Now, let me tell you what I would be adding. Now, you said you really couldn't. My budget is around 10 to 20. So, do you want to buy a Rolex or would you consider other brands? Okay, now let me bring up a photo here. I'm going to dive into my collection to give you my experience. Here we go. I'm bringing this up on the screen now. Here we go. Breguet Type 21. Okay, this is the Super C, this model. They've actually replaced it. They've got a new Type 20 in gold, but this is the Type 21 rose gold chocolate dial. This would have been drug dealer money new. Drug dealer money. Now, I admit I got a good deal on it, but around 10,000 US dollars for a Breguet. It's a Breguet. Now, is this the best investment? If you buy it cheap, it's not terrible. But it's just a gorgeous solid gold, heavy. It's a chronograph, flyback chronograph. How could you go wrong? Now, that is a piece of a la resistance. It is a really amazing thing to try. And on the secondary market, so this is a Breguet Type 21, absolute steal. So that's $10,000. Obviously, you want to get a nice example. 10,000 US dollars is an absolute bargain. It's a bargain. And I've got to tell you something. The thing you've got to realize is when you start looking around for watches, you want to get good value. It's the value proposition. What is the value proposition? Now, I got to tell you something else. Let's have a look at something else here. Um, you know, I got to tell you, the other option is, this is another option is, hey, what about a bit of two-tone? Now, I've gone for the bluesy, which I'm wearing. That's my wristwatch check bluesy I'm wearing today. But you could go for a rupiah, something like that. So just because, there's many cool things you can consider. Now, the watch market itself there, yeah, it has tanked a bit. It has. Okay. There's no question that it's tanked a bit because that is the reality. Okay. Reality is, hey, things. Now, I'm going to show you another absolute bargain. I bought this myself. And to be honest with you, I I already had the Breguet, then I decided to get a gold JLC. Now, gold JLC, this is rose gold JLC. This is a master compressor chronograph 2. This is a chunky monkey, but it's solid gold. And you know what? These high-end brands, I mean, Patek chronographs expensive, AP expensive, but there's brands like Jaeger LeCoultre, Breguet, Zenith. They've got some solid gold pieces at bargain. So this here was a little bit more. It's a column wheel vertical clutch chronograph, but man, a lot of bang per buck on the secondary. So that's something to really consider. The other thing is, I will say this with your collection itself there, you've got some really beautiful pieces. It's nice. I really do like the collection you've got there. What would I add? So if you're going to add something in gold, the sweet spot is a pre-owned gold piece. Now, you want to do your homework and you want to buy something spectacular, but why not get a Breguet? Why not get a JLC? Why not get a Zenith? Something that is amazing bang per buck. Now, you have mentioned there, I also like complications. The Sky Dweller, I think a Sky Dweller would be an amazing piece. Probably I'd go for a steel with white gold bezel in your case. The Yachtmaster 2. I don't know. I don't know the Yachtmaster 2, but maybe a Cellini. I think you're better off looking in some high. Another example, a JLC, a Reverso. We had the master compressor. I showed you my master compressor. What about a Reverso in rose gold? Second hand, they tank. And this is the thing. What do I think of the collection? I got to tell you something, Steve. I really love it. I tell you what I think there, okay? So I think the three solid pieces, the three solid would be your Paul Newman, your Hulk, and the blue dial Datejust. Okay? That's the base. I also love the two-tone chocolate dial Datejust. I think that is, I wouldn't sell that. That's fucking sexy. I love the 39 grape. I don't know whether I would add another. I would not personally add a red or a yellow. I think that's getting a little bit too strange there. The Cartier is so, that's something you could. It's fluid. Okay, sometimes with Cartier, it's a bit of a, they are a bit of a fashion accessory. But with that said, what else could you add there? Many, many wonderful pieces to add. And the important thing is, you've got to find pieces you enjoy. So, another thing I will say is that what about an Explorer 2 as a GMT? or a, because the Explorer 2s, they're under the radar. It's got the fixed. You could get a white dial, brings in a different dial color. It's a classic Rolex, so you've got Rolex resale values there. I think that'd be another great alternative. Another thing you might want to do, you'd have to buy. Now, I would say with Tudor, I'd always buy Tudor secondhand. I love Tudor as a brand, but fuck, sometimes they tank like a bitch. They can tank like a bitch. Maybe a Tudor Diet Pepsi. Tudor Diet Pepsi, put it in here. Maybe a Pelagos. Tudor is a great way. Now, I've, I think with your collection, you've got such a good Rolex base. You're in your prime. You're in your prime, mid-40s. Fuck, that's a man's prime. It doesn't. You're earning top potential. You're hitting all the bases. So I've got to tell you, my own feeling is, I don't think it's wrong to go outside Rolex. However, you don't want to buy that shit new. You want to buy that pre-owned because, like a Breguet, fuck, they tank very much so. And we're in a difficult watch market now. The watch market itself is considerably harder than it was 1 to 2 years ago. So just keep that on your mind there. Some Cellinis, the Moon Phase, they're a little bit expensive, but a Cellini Princes, the reissue Cellini Princes, they are absolute bargains. Bargains. I got a friend who's got one. Beautiful watch. So my own opinion is, I think a gold reverso would be beautiful to add to this pre-owned. Now, be careful because some of the cheapy gold reversos are a little bit small. Now, they're a little bit different. The measurements are different because they're a rectangle. The way you size them, it's not like a circular watch, 39 mil, 40 mil, because they're a rectangle. So they got different proportions. You've got to really try it on. So what do I think? What do I think of this collection? I fucking love it. I think it's classy. I think it's to the point. I think it hits all the bases. What would I love to see? I'd love to see something special. Maybe a gold Breguet. You don't have to copy my advice and get a Breguet Type 21. That's just a bit of stimuli. Maybe a gold Breguet Marine. There's so many good bang per buck. If you're buying something non-Rolex, there's some bargains there. You want to really look around and experiment. You can have an experimental. Now, that doesn't mean I ditch Rolex and buy hard to sell dog shit. I didn't say that. But if you want to go, that's something you can do. Now, I know you've got the Daytona, you've got the Paul Newman. Of course, but that's a heavy hitting, expensive piece. And there's nothing wrong with adding, as you're gearing up for your 50s, getting a solid gold something. And there's some bargains. Pre-owned, bargains there. Maybe a gold Pam, solid gold Pam. You'd want to buy it pre-owned. You wouldn't want to buy it new. Pre-owned. So I got to tell you there, yellow or coral red OP. I think that gets a bit too. For the same money, you could get a gold Breguet or JLC. Sky Dweller's okay. Yachtmaster 2's okay. Cellini, they're a little bit. The Moon Phase is a bit expensive, but the Princes are good. A GMT would be nice, but it's low. I'd say the Explorer 2 would be white dash, a dash of white. So what do I think? I love it. The photo's fantastic. You're living life to its max. Man, what more do you want? What a beautiful collection. Beautiful photo. Well done. That's all I can say. And beautiful. It's lovely. Have fun adding pieces. Just do it. Don't go too crazy. That's my advice. Don't go too crazy. Just slowly add a good piece that you like there. Guys, that's the review for today. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends. Don't be afraid to put some comments. And remember, I need more paid reviews. Without paid reviews, I can't survive. I can't survive. Look down below in the description. Paid reviews, $50 and I will give you the drum. That's right. I will tell you what I think of your collection, give you some pointers, give you some advice. And guys, if you are buying or selling a Rolex in America, there's only one dealer I recommend, and that's David SW. Run the jingle, big boy.
Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW, David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW, David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW, David SW,